Welcome, everybody, to Funeral Nation episode number 58, the Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday episode. I'm Ryan Thalgmartin. That's Jeff, the funeral commander, Harbison. Mr. Harbison, Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you, Ryan. I know that you have two young girls in the house that must be absolutely excited, are they?
Oh, they're pretty stoked. We've got the elf on the shelf, been reporting back to Santa every night on their behavior, so it should be a rather awesome Christmas for them.
You know, that's the difference in having little kids with the elf on the shelf and older kids where they're just trying to keep dad on the wagon.
that's what I got to look forward to, huh?
Yeah, my boys are like, hey, let's keep dad on the wagon. The hell with that elf on the shelf over there. Oh, man. Hey, you know what? This is an exciting time of year, and we're blessed to have a wonderful premier sponsor and our friends at C&J. How about roll that promo?
Hello, all you FNers. Jamie Meredith here with C&J Financial, American Funeral Financial, and Funeral Funding Center. We're stoked to bring you the Funeral Nation web show every single week. Guys, every day our office is bombarded with calls from funeral directors just like you all across the country who are just sick and tired of waiting weeks or sometimes months for payment on their insurance assignment cases. That is insane. There is a better way. Our group currently works with more than 3,000 funeral homes nationwide and funds more than 40,000 funerals annually. And we'd love to show you why so many of your colleagues use us to process and fund all of their insurance claims. Check us out at cjf.com, americanfuneralfinancial.com, and funeralfundingcenter.com today for more information. Remember, always be finer than split frog hair in 4 different directions. Cheers, y'all.
Jeff, you got a special gift from the folks at C&J, didn't you?
Yes, look at this. This is a casket, okay? And inside there, when you open it up,
Jack
see
in the
there?
box.
It's, this is wine in a box, actually, that comes from Alabama. I thought Alabama wine was moonshine, but the wonderful part is we won't have this episode posted until later this afternoon. This will stay in my office and be unloaded today. So my happy elf over there, Mr. Dan next door, hasn't seen this yet. Thank you, Jamie.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Well, I mean, Jeff, it's the holidays. We're not going to take a whole long time on this episode, but what are we going to do today? What are we going to talk about?
I think we show some pictures if you want to do that concurrent while we're talking here of some funeral homes that were decorated to do a nice job at it. I did get one sent in of a funeral home that shared some ideas for decorating cemetery spaces, in remembrance of loved ones, because obviously that's a tough time of the year. There is one shout out I'll give you. It's pretty cool that the Paul Young Funeral Home up in Cincinnati, I think we have a picture. They actually have a live nativity scene with animals and all that kind of thing. So there's some funeral homes that do a wonderful job decorating for the holidays, no matter what you celebrate. And this is also a tough time of year. So my hat's off and kudos to the funeral directors and people who are on call, and they will get those calls during this week, unfortunately. In fact, I think that'd be a really good time to bring up our friends at Heart to Heart. And if you haven't experienced grief and loss, certainly during the holidays, that gets a little tougher. So how about roll that promo, because I think it's something that's timely at this point.
Caring Voices by Heart to Heart, a professional grief counselor available 24/7 for pennies a day with no cost to your families. For more information, visit hearttoheartsite.com.
Fantastic, Jeff. And all right, Mr. Commander, what are you and yours doing for the holidays?
Me and mine, you got a picture there of me and my crew. I had the opportunity to celebrate Christmas a few weeks ago back east. As you well know, I am out here in the lovely Arizona desert. So we've sort of done our celebrating already. This Christmas, I'll be out here. I'll be teeing off probably about the time Santa finishes at the other end of the world. So I I'm going to have a little different Christmas this year. We get together at different times. So how about you and your crowd?
Fantastic. We did Christmas with my family a couple weeks ago with my grandparents. Fantastic, and then all the each side of the family holiday get-togethers, and then we'll do Christmas Eve service with my in-laws and do Christmas at their house, and then Christmas Day is all about the kids and kicking back and letting them enjoy what Santa has dropped under the tree. And we'll head up church on Christmas morning, a special church service we'll have at our home church, and celebrate the real reason for the season.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. If you can kind of think of a theme or scene out of Home Alone where Kevin's got the people dancing and everything, having a big party, that'll probably be me after I get back from playing golf on Sunday.
There you go. There you go. Now, is Mrs. Commander coming out to visit you in Phoenix?
No, she's going to spend some time with her family. She lost her sister earlier this year to cancer, and they've got some time together. So it just worked out that everything works for the right time. So
that's right.
She'll be back out here next month. We may have to have her on and do it from a cigar shop because, Mrs. Commander likes a little libation and cigar too.
Oh, she would have to be married to you, right?
Yeah, either that or we just have to have separate houses. Hey, look, we also have another sponsor we need to chat a little bit about, our friends at Sitch.
That's right.
I know that they are knocking it down out here, and we're real excited about what we're going to do with them coming up this year. How about roll their promo?
Funeral Nation is sponsored by Sitch Casket, importers of premium hardwood and fine metal caskets created exclusively for the North American marketplace. Is it a Sitch casket or one of the top U.S. brands? Only your accountant can tell the difference. Visit Sitch Casket or contact your Sitch distributor.
Fantastic, Jeff. We talked about, beginning of 2016, we hit heavy on change and disruption in the funeral profession. We really carried that theme throughout this year, and Sitch is a perfect sponsor for this show because of the way they're just disrupting the casket industry and changing things from a distribution standpoint. So fantastic to have them on, and we're going to continue that disruption and change thing through 2017. We're actually going to be disrupting the show a little bit, so I'm excited about some new, a kind of a new format or how we put out the Funeral Nation episode. And we won't tell you exactly what we're going to do, but beginning of the new year, you're going to see a lot more content from the Funeral Nation boys.
Yeah, no doubt, and we're going to have some different sponsors come in and out with. Prior to the big shows with ICCFA and FDA. I may be drinking out of a different bottle.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm thinking we're going to have some pretty interesting stuff this year. So, Guys, we're not laying down. We're going to step it up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm excited, Jeff. It's been a fantastic ride so far, and we've built a beautiful platform to really talk about what's relevant in the funeral profession, highlight the good that's being done, and feature an awesome interview with valuable content every week. And that's not going to stop for 2017. We're really going to continue to blow it out of the water and take this platform to the next level. And we've been gracious enough to have about 18,000 followers that watch each episode. So it's been pretty fantastic. We're really making a mark, and it's good stuff. Our FNers are really behind us.
Yeah, and it's wonderful because we're leading. Sound like I've got my southern roots and I've been drinking already. But we're leading the conversation in the industry and bringing good content, fresh. We've got all sorts of supporters from very young all the way up to more senior, shall we say. And I'm grateful for our fans. So we're getting ready to sign off here. It's getting a little time to start celebrating. I've got to pop this cork. Thank you, Jamie. Hopefully I'll still be employed Monday morning, Tuesday morning when I get back in here. And I personally want to thank you, Ryan, and your family. I love you like a brother. And you're a great example, and you're doing good work out here for our industry. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Merry Christmas, and all of our FNers out there as well.
Hey, thank you, Commander. Wish the same to you and your family. This has been a fantastic partnership, and you're like a second father. Big brother. There you go. You're like a big brother I never had.
I can be your daddy, but that's a whole different story. Maybe we'll save that for Valentine's Day.
There we go.
I hope your mom's not watching this.
No,
She's gonna be awfully upset.
That's right. That's right. All right.
Hey, Mr. T, I love you like a play cousin. Maybe we'll have somebody come on. Maybe we could do a DNA test, right? That would be cool.
Like more Povich.
We went way off the reservation
Yeah, we
there,
did.
didn't we?
Okay.
Well,
All right. Until next week, have a great effing week.
out here.
Merry Christmas, y'all.